Over the last 100 years, the Arizona Farm Bureau has become the recognized, credible voice of Arizona agriculture. Farm Bureau is the megaphone that amplifies the voices of farmers and ranchers, and over the last 100 years, that amplified voice has been the driving force behind huge policy wins on Arizona Ag's most important issues: labor, taxes, and water. In the 1970s, labor disputes were reaching their boiling point, threatening the ability of farms to harvest fresh produce before it rotted in the field. Farm Bureau united both employees and employers to settle disputes before they started by working with the legislature to create the Agricultural Employment Relations Board. This board became a model for settling disputes between ag employers and employees, and its system for enforcing fair labor standards continues today. Later in that decade, as Arizona was rapidly becoming more urbanized, tax officials were becoming less and less familiar with agricultural businesses. County assessors began to value ag land based on development value rather than ag production value. This caused ag property taxes to skyrocket. In 1980, Farm Bureau worked to pass a law requiring that ag land be valued based on current use, not speculative use. This has saved farmers and ranchers thousands of dollars every year since it was passed. Farm Bureau is also proud to carry the banner of agricultural water users. When the 1980 Groundwater Management Act was being drafted and debated, farmers' access to groundwater was threatened like never before. Farm Bureau leaders fought to protect groundwater rights on irrigated land so that central Arizona agriculture could continue to thrive. That act continues to set the foundation for future water policy. On average, we publicly support or oppose 50 bills at the legislature every year. We don't just pick those bills or our positions on them out of thin air. They're rooted in policy surfaced and approved by you, our members. That's why being active in our grassroots meetings is so important. With the information that you bring to us through our policy development process, we help you determine the best strategy for engaging key decision makers to find solutions to the problems that you face. Our boots on the ground efforts in political and legislative arenas have been successful because we don't just fight for our members. We empower our members to fight on their own behalf for their farms, ranches, and families. And thanks to a combination of the dedicated grassroots members, volunteers, and a staff who work tirelessly to develop relationships with elected officials, this has truly been a century of progress. But this isn't where the road ends. Not only will we continue to protect your interests on taxes, labor, and water, but we'll continue to work on all of the other issues that matter so much to you so we can keep Arizona agriculture strong for generations to come.